Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War with me, your host, Luckymarine. And you might just have come from the 3 episodes worth of Cold Harbor that we just did. First episode, we push hard for a victory on the first day, but we only ended up getting 9,000 kills. And after that 9,000 kills, they got 82,000 worth of reinforcements, and this number ended up going up to 150 odd thousand. Now, we went back and played Cold Harbor the full, how many phases it was. It turned out to be 4, I think. And it was possibly one of the most boring battles, grand battles, I've ever done up to date. It was difficult for me to watch it back. So I don't know about you lot, but we did end up fighting them a little bit more effectively, I should say, and we killed 36,000. They still got reinforced after the battle with the same amount of people, 80,000. So it brought this number down. Now we did lose a few more people, a couple of thousand, but with the amount of manpower that we've got saved up, I think this is okay. This is okay. And so we go into Hall's Ferry Road. This is purely a historical now because the fighting should well be historically the fight was over by now. I think pretty much. So you've got Hall's Ferry, you've got Harding Pike, leading up to Washington. Now, you get a lot of money and you get a lot of manpower for winning these. And the reason you get so much manpower for winning both of these is because they're really rather difficult. Both of them are fighting into prepared defences. Oh, by the way, the 5th Corps, the elusive 5th Corps turned up. I think the very last battle that you do, I think Washington, that's the only place where you can use a 5th Corps. So it plopped up in here after the last fight, once the next phase had opened up to us. So we now have 5th Corps. It's got horses in at the moment, but it's got a full supply wagon. They've all got full supply wagons. I think I've only got 2 full corps. I've already prepped the 1st and the 3rd for the next fight that's upcoming. We've spent some of our reputation on the howitzers, the 24-pound howitzers. I've also got enough for the 20-pound parrots. They've got longer range. The damage is on par. It's, if you haven't got access to any more 24-pounders, then the 20-pound parrots, if they're there,
yes, sir,
they're better than the Napoleons. And we've also got quite a few more. I think we've got 3 or 4 more brigades of Napoleons, of cannon, because yeah, you want to be blasting people out of defensive positions in the next fight, which we are going to do right now. Had we not had the boring Cold Harbor run through, then we'd be facing 150,000 here. As it is, just 120. Just 120. Okay, so Assault Brigade is going to be made up of... Wait, what? Yeah, okay. 1st and 3rd. Still don't know where the 25th Brigade is. And let's go. Hall's Ferry Road is defended by strong salient work redoubt at the right of the road. Again, this fight never happened. This is just the devs making it up. and they've made up a right bitch of a fight. Yep. Now I've done this before. I did it in the silent playthrough, and we won. There were losses. There were lots of losses, but in that playthrough, I attacked here, took out the first lump. Then we continued up this position here, took this lump, and then we all turned around and went for the hill. I think this time I'm going to do the other way around. I'm going to go up through the hill and then sweep down onto these two lower positions. The idea anyway. First you look forward. Not quite there because they are in this position, so approximately there. All our cannons, I want them to be concentrated over here. We're going to blast our way up this hill. When you're fighting against defense in depth like this, you can't concern yourself with, actually no, this is our line, that's our line, that's our line, they've got cannon emplacements. You can't roll a flank and then continue down rolling this, because they're here and they're here and they're here. You have to almost cut your way through. Concentrate on a very small area of the line, cut your way through and continue going. And it's only when you get fully behind, fully amongst this lot, that you can spread out a little bit and you can secure your flanks. But we're going to lose men here. We're going to lose a lot. As long as we don't lose more than 21,000, and hopefully we'll be alright. While you're up there as well, Barrett, Longstreet, Stewart. For some reason I've got Longstreet in charge of cannons. Stewart, you head up there as well. Supplies, you're going to have to come over here. Johnson, we're going to need your cover bonus. Skirmishers off. Up to the edge, and yeah, let's get on these defensive positions. I don't like sitting on defensive positions. Sorry, if it's just going to be a slogging match between one-on-one, but I think the Cold Harbour run through has cut down their numbers down to almost a manageable. If these were up at 1,500, then I probably won't sit on here. But I've got more than double the numbers. We'll sit on here. I'm assuming they're going to be in range of Burbridge. We definitely will be here and here. Probably will be there as well. Let's go for that. Not got the range? Alright, so they do have the range for this. As soon as we get 3 on the front, we'll be able to put some effective fire down. go, let's run you around this edge. Is there anything in the centre? Not really. Let's push skirmishers into this gap here. Oh, we do have a little bit. Skirmishers might be able to get through here. You're going to be focusing on these. You're going to be focusing on these. They might be able to get through. Not exactly undetected. But we'll be able to open up what's behind. Right, parrots. Let's get you on there. The parrots have the long range. This will be explosive shell. Where's all my other cannons? You're all the 24 pounders. The rest must be in the next group. So Fisher, Deering, Pelham, kind of there. Barrett, McGuinness. There we go. Some Napoleons. Let's chuck you on that. Suppose sitting on these defensive positions and allowing the cannons to try to hit them in the, what is it? Cover bonus 100%, projectile resistance 70%. Then these lot, all the cannons are wasting. Instead of hiding away, all the cannons are wasting the shot on long range engagements, which is the weakest of all the shot. So if you change focus. Alright, if nothing else it revealed what we're about to face. So about 1,000 strength units. Have you thrown at that? No, you're out of range. Alright. Let's concentrate down Lee. I think these guys are getting focused. I don't think they would, but I think that is explosive shot. Supply wagon, where are you? I've seen you around here somewhere. We'll push you further up. We'll also push Johnson further up, so these guys get a little bit more cover. More cannons. Let's get you further forward. Law as well. 24 pounders. Let's get you further forward. Skirmishers, wait. Let's run you forward. And we've got a way in on this edge. We're slowly whittling them away. What's the kills to death? Yeah, about twice as much. Yeah. Really? Can you not fire into this? Maybe not. But it's drawn focus, if nothing else. Let's have Geddes, Alback, and Grant. Who have I just selected there? No, you get back on your position. Now let's have you running. Okay, Graham. I need you to run forward. I want you to guard Graham's flank. 24 pounders. Need to be moving. Just there, right in behind. Actually, no. More concentrated than that. Law, Pelham, and who else did I pick? I don't know. You move us up. Guys, you move up. Leslie, you move forward. And you. Alright, so we're not taking fire from this direction. That will take fire from woods. Get his null back. You need to run. Grant. Into the side of woods. So I've got you in 88 there, it's alright. Graham's just going to have to tank this damage for a while until our cannons get in place and we can blast Ewing, Manta out of this defensive position. How we get on? Slowly but surely whittling them away. Graham's about to wave up. Get Alback in his position. These must be parrots, 20-pound parrots. They have to be for that kind of range for a canister. Lately you move in. And when Graham has sorted his life out, he can come back, although he did take the brunt of that damage there. Okay, go. Should be firing at Griffiths. You should be firing at Griffiths as well. That should be the majority of our cannons. Excellent. And let's sweep through the position. Keep inside cover. As long as we're giving the cannon something more than just us to fire at. We should be able to take that hill. So you 4 push up. 'Unusual. 24 pounders. You 3 just to that position there. 1, 2. BRT just behind. McGinnis on this flank, facing Yayway. That'll do. Yeah, no matter how you do this, it's going to be fairly nasty. You can either take these points and scrunch this enemy up into this hill, which makes this almost impossible. You can try split down the middle, which means that you just get 5 from this end, 5 from this end, and you just never get anywhere. You have to come from an edge. Push you forward. Looks like our reinforcements have arrived. Superb. Heal up. Push up. Decide what to do with you when you get here. Speed of time just a little bit. You should be into the flanks of wood. You should be continues to fire at Spur. Once our cannons sort their lives out. We should clear this hill fairly quickly. Continue moving. You too, continue moving. Thirdly, you take the front in space of Hellback. 20 odd thousand we get for winning this fight. We're going to need every single one of them. Alright, your turn. Boyle, Ledley, Grant and Custer. There. We've got us out to the flank. Johnson, you move further forward. Massive gap here. Ledley's making his way into it. Excellent. You can see how the cannons almost cut a path through. Nope. Ledley, Grant, Custer. Nope. Continue walking. Grant, nope. You go forward. Custer, you move forward as well. Stokes, you in behind. Hellback, move you forward. Graham, move you forward and a little further into cover. Hill, let's get you back up there. And we've got more cannons. Let's get them up this hill. Okay, 24 pounders. 1, 2, 3. You press up. 1, 2, 3. You just behind. Go. Custer is wounded. Who are we firing at? Right, Ledley, you pull back a little bit. Schofield is exposed. Let's go take advantage of that. Let's press you two up together. Again on this side. Okay. Not bad at all. Forrest, Law, and Stewart. Let's get you behind this line. We can have some crossfire support for when we sweep down this hill. In fact, Race and Finnegan, you as well. I want you 3 up this hill. Ledley, I have no idea who you're after. Probably would, I think. I'll move forward to make sure that we eliminate Schofield. Looks like our skirmishers got a little too close and got routed away. Stokes, you turn around in this building. We'll take out McGinnis whilst he's paddling around in the river. Boyle, your turn. Halleback, your turn as well. Nope. Boyle, let's try and cover off and protect Stokes' flank. Put skirmishers on here just as a bit of a distraction. They might be able to draw a little bit of fire. You're crying out for ammunition. I'm sure we have the supply wagon around here somewhere. There we go. Supply wagon, I want you up there, and then just make your rounds down the line. Ledley, move out to this side. Stuart, continue forward. Graham, spin yourselves around. They still do the shuffly thing. You switch fire. You switch fire as well. Stuart, you move up. As soon as our cannons get up here and settle themselves, they'll just clear an area in front of us, like they have done in the 2 previous stages. All this will be cleared. I'll back, you move forward, just to protect Fisher a little. Alright, so you can see the explosive shot landing. Ah, Fisher's killed. There's cannon here, and it's getting effective canister fire down on us. Is that a charge? It would appear so. Supplies, let's spin you around and back up the line. Alright, shouldn't take too long to clear this hill now. Tribune, Whiting, Nelson, we're going to need you along this flank, just there. Custer, let's get you on top of the hill. Ledley and Stuart will just push you ahead, very slightly. Just to try to take out these 2 cannons. All back. Let's move you ahead of Barrett. Nope, take out that cannon if you can. Did we really get routed off? Or did I move them? No, we can't have. Did we? Where have these gone? Alright. On you go. Oh, I know what I did. I picked the unit instead of the... yeah, so Kennedy was down here. Balls. Oh well. Oh well. Stokes, Tribute. Get a U line up as well. And it's time to move the 24 pounders. Longstreet, Law, and Deering. Not Grant, Deering. You as well. McGinnis is already there. Johnson, keep up with the front line just to give them a little bit more cover. And we've got plenty in reserve to throw in should we need to. However, if we can keep these relatively untouched, it means we'd have to spend manpower and stuff on them. And stuff. Great commentary. Well, split skirmishers off from you. Push them out. Just there. Why is it skirmishers can occupy this position, but a unit can't? How weird. Hill and Grant. Just press you behind that front line there. Graham, you can spin yourself around. Didn't bring any horses to this map. It's not a type of map that involves getting behind the enemy lines. There's nothing that you can do when you're behind there. Who are you firing at? Okay. Probably time to start slowly creeping. Get you right behind those. Yeah, you come in support. You to the front. Defensive perimeter on top of the hill. We'll spin Ledley around just a little bit so he's not getting flanked. Not all the way around though. That'd be stupid. And Hill can occupy this gap here. Just realised that Stokes is exposed in flank here. Unless Leggett is firing at Tribute, which he might. Let's make sure of that. So, Halls Ferry Road. Done. we can take out these cannon, then we stop them from routing out of our range and just collecting in a clump. Also, we get this behind that line. You three push up. Deering, Longstreet, Law. You push up as well. You both should have shots into there when you to carry on. Who have I picked up? No. You just turn around a little bit there. We'll just use these 3 units. God damn it. Spin a little bit, but hold your line. You 3 continue up that way. Cannons, let's move you up. And this is, I think it's meant to be like this. I think they're trying to, the devs, they're trying to get across the fact that artillery becomes more and more important as the fighting progresses. We're not all like that though. We'll put you in 2 banks of 3. So in the latter games, especially on the lead up to Washington, it's a case of blasting people out of defensive positions instead of meleeing into them. Excellent. That's a flank. That's a flank. That's probably a flank. Time to no, press through the middle. You 3 continue to move. We'll take out Davidson here. Zook, you help out there. Here, good. Into that gap. And some more forward. And ourselves. Stokes is routed because he was flanked there. We should have probably curved the end of that line. But the rest of you carry on. Looks like they're reloading. How are Cannon getting on? Are you within range yet? Yeah, sort of. Alright, it's probably time to go. Nelson, Little, Tribune, Boyle, Price. Let's go. Baldwin in behind. Longstreet, Fisher, Pelham in support. We've got Barrett and no, Law, you go down as well. Where are the cannons? Yeah, you're all making your way into. Yeah, okay, come on. I'll do. Right, you get out of the way of Geddes, who will march past you and hopefully get shots on Davidson. You should all be running. You move up. Oh, you three actually move up. Deering, you move up. McGuinness, you move up. Can we get shots on Schofield? Hopefully we can. Baldwin, let's move you up. Looks like Ledley is about to break, I think, maybe. Go click Ledley. You continue moving. Looks like we did get rid of those cannons. So you three push up. You should be running. How should you? I should. Yup. Stuart, you move up. All these cannons now can move up. Major General Bobby Pelham is killed. Yeah, you get a lot of people killed. Baldwin, need you in the scap. Supplies, you move up. Johnson, you move up. Where are we? Let's move up as well. Just that, go. So Williams has decided to start running away. Our cannons have finally got into position. Again, we'll cut our way through, very similar to what we did here, in stages. Push infantry up, get cannons behind, use the cannons to blast a clearing, move into that clearing, again. And we'll do it in stages here as well. Oh no, Richard Zook is wounded. Hey, good, let's get you up here. And Stucks as well. You're a bit weak on the ground in terms of men. Let's push you up. Let's get you two into some kind of cover. Move Deering. We'll move a few people up. Longstreet, you can move up as well. Forrester, you move forward. So we've got cannons firing and cannons moving. You fire at this, and you fire at this as well, and you as well. So have you just moving up, advancing the line. Boyle, let's get you back in there. Supplies, you in there as well. Looking fairly weak on that hill. We'll send you three up, just in case these decide to charge at the end to try and take back the point. Let's push you forward. That should be a flank. This will be a flank when it arrives. Big Ordnance has arrived just behind our front line, so we're going to again clear out these guys and we'll push forward again. Means that you can move forward, also means you can as well. Pelham's a little bit naked there. Let's push you into this gap. Even though they're fairly exhausted, I want to try keep on the backs, just so that they can't set themselves. And if we can eliminate them and stop them from reinforcing this, that'll help a lot. Tribute, Baldwin, Nelson. Let's push you up. Here, good. Let's push you up as well. Let's try to take out Williams. Excellent. Carry on. Price will push you into that gap. Keep running. Price, you move up. We'll try to take out Williams and Zickerick. Who do you have behind here? Stewart, McGuinness and Law. Let's press you further forward as well. Forrest and Finnegan. Again, let's press you forward. The closer you are to the enemy, the better shell type you can use. Oh, Leslie Baldwin. Leslie Baldwin is killed. It's alright, we'll put a statue up to him. I mean, it'll be taken down later on by fat people, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure I gave them orders to fire on Zickerick, not on Reed. No, 24 pounders. Law, Fisher, Deering. Right down that line. Excellent. You push slightly ahead of the line. It'll be worth it to get rounds on Zickerick. Here we go. This will be a flank on Lola. We'll turn him away. We'll surround Matthews. Matthews? I think we did alright, huh? Oh, there we go. So, we lost 12,410 men. Yeah, that was fairly even, but considering the defensive positions that they had, that wasn't so bad. Lots of wounded, 2 dead, 3 dead. That's why I was desperately trying to get lower ranked officers experience. Yeah, they were using 20 pounder Parrot. I suppose as we upgrade our weapons, they're going to be upgrading theirs. Still, net gain, was it 21,000 for the win? Yep. That's alright, about 10,000 men. Yeah, we're down to Lieutenant Collins here. Lieutenant, whichever you say. And what reinforcements did you get? Doesn't look like they got any reinforcements, which is interesting. They will get a big batch of reinforcements before Washington. I am fairly certain of that. But next fight will be Hardin Pike, which, again, much like that last fight, you've got to pick your angle of attack, stick with it, be surgical. You almost have to cut through to get to the point, and then go from there. You can't approach it as one big offensive line. Otherwise, you'll just get ripped to pieces. But I will sort out the 1st and the 3rd Corps. That took a bit of a beating. We've lost 12,000 men, but might start using veterans. to fill out these cores now. We're not far from the end. Might as well smash our way through some of this money, or I might pad out the first, the fourth and the fifth core with infantry. Just pure infantry. It's the reason why I've not sold any weapons at all. Be it infantry, skirmishers, cavalry, artillery. I've not sold anything at all. Had I sold all this, I mean, there's what? There'd be about 500,000 there. Maybe less. 400,000 probably. Yeah, about 400,000 there in terms of artillery alone. Artillery alone. And what's 21,000 of these worth? 169,000. But if we were to have sold all these weapons and then got to Washington and thought, shit, we need, or we would desire, full 5 cores worth of as many men as we can field, we'd have had to pay double for every single one of these weapons. I think. Oh no, we maxed out our economy, didn't we? Which makes buying stuff from the shop a little better. But still, it was going to be more expensive. Anyway, I will fill these out and we'll be back soon. I've been Luckymarine, as always. You lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more from Ultimate General Civil War. Until then, do take care.